Okay, so haven't watched in a while, learning YouTube streaming. We'll get it figured out. I need everybody here to be prepared for the absolute most boring thing that you've ever watched in your entire life. Loosen that a wee bit. Let's see. Do a test chat. That all seems to be working. Let's see. This here is definitely water. What I haven't done is post about it yet. So I can let all the super heavy multi-shot mat fans know. God forbid. Let's see. you ever wish social media didn't exist? Be nice. Sick. So a little bit of background for anybody rewatching all this, because nobody is doing it right now. Haven't washed this car since September, and it's now the end of February, so about 6 months or so. The only thing that has been on it the entire time is the Meguiar's ceramic hybrid. This stuff here, it will be going back on it because after 6 months of me not washing it, it stayed pretty damn clean, so I'd like to keep it that way. Let's see, let's add one more. For those of you who are standing here watching me do nothing, now you can stand here and watch me do nothing. Cool, let's get to it. Some more water. And yes, I am washing with a watch on. I just know where my hands are all the time, so I'm not worried about it. If I scratch my paint, it's on me. As far as soap, we're doing a Mother's Carabuna Car Wax and Wash, good for foam guns. Usually I use like a Gringo's, whatever you want to call it. But I couldn't find that. Found some other stuff we had laying around. And it's something I don't think y'all could see when I was doing my initial squirt down. It was still beating. Very nice. There was some spots that weren't beating just from normal wear and tear on the ceramic, or the hybrid ceramic, but not bad for not being touched for 6 months and just enjoying a little bit of rain here and there to keep it clean. I should also have a second bucket, but I don't care that much today. I'm just glad to be out in the sun doing something. Bit annoying, isn't it? Let's pull that tire real quick. Wireless Warren Evo 7500. Oh, 8S 8000, sorry. bunch of shit. Don't want to scrub that. Into the rest of everything. If you are watching, how does the quality look? It's something I spent a little bit of time on doing a couple of test streams privately to see how well it looked. I think I got the quality to where I'd like it. Not that bad for 6 months. I think a lot of that was some rubber and plastics. Sorry about this, I'm not going to move the camera, but I'm going to the other side. Y'all are missing a hell of a stance over here. Too bad. Lots of shit on this rag now. Needs a few dips. Let's see, much better. Touched the mud flap, that was a mistake. Now the rag's more schmutzy than the New York tunnel diggers. Now that my rag's dirty, I'll do some mild framing by hitting inside the wheel well with it, where I'm not worried about scratching the paint anymore. Little corner details like that make all the difference. You have a clean car, but if all the little things are dirty, it just doesn't look good. You know, it doesn't look clean. Oh man, why are you washing the roof? Oh, glad you asked. In case people see the roof. Still just me watching. That's fun. If y'all haven't figured out that one test chat, that was my old main account that I kind of run all my normal life through. Feel free to go back and look at all the silly shit on that. Weird thing, I'm honestly not a fan of super clean tires on trucks. On cars, I enjoy seeing clean tires where it's nice and shiny. Trucks, not so much. If you're using it like a truck, it shouldn't be clean, which could go for the whole entire thing, but tire shine does make shit stick to it. I'm gonna start pressure washing some of this off before the sun dries too much on it. Don't wash your car in direct sunlight, fun fact. Okay, not perfect by any means. A lot of little spots I missed. The secondary step, cover a lot of that. That secondary step is where McGuire's ceramic hybrid comes in. But your first time applying it, you're supposed to do it to a completely dry car. Rub it in, let it sit, buff it off. I've got many applications of this to this truck and to my Lexus, where you spray it on while it's wet, you rub it in, and this little extra scrub here will get any little spots that I missed from what I'll call being out of practice. And then what you want, once you have it rubbed in, you take a second dry cloth, you buff off any streaks left by it. You can use the wet one to grab any spots. And now you have an extremely hydrophobic surface. The water will run off of it. And you repeat the entire truck. You don't have to go heavy with it either. I'd say the important thing would be not letting it sit to where it becomes a dry layer you gotta buff off, because then you need to re-wet the entire car. And that's no fun. Guys, I can tell you this is a huge difference. Probably doesn't come through on a stream. But it looks damn good. Suboptimal, because there's a leak somewhere in there. Those lights are cheap though. I'll just order another one. Stay tuned for how to do the easiest light housing swap ever. Usually I don't spray on the windows, but I haven't done this vehicle in a while. So I'll let one spray handle it. Usually just whatever's left on the rag will be enough. And this almost gives you the equivalent of the people that run the Rain-X on their windshield. Whew. Matt falls and breaks his arm. Live stream. also, once this gets a bit wet, you're going to want to wring it out, or else you're just smearing. Only slightly brown, not that bad. Time for some more water. Let's make sure everything's still running. Looking good. Very cool. As you can see, I'm not spraying the windows here. I'm just letting whatever's on the rag be enough. Random truck doing a U-turn. Did I swat myself? We'll find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. If this wasn't my first stream and I had at least 2 viewers, you know I might take my shirt off. But not today. Okay, let's send a link to this to my father because he wanted to see. Give him a call. Just tell him to check whenever he's got a second. Hey, where y'all at? Okay, I was going to say, I sent you a link to the YouTube. I'm live streaming washing the 4runner right now, testing if you want to see the quality of it. Okay. Bye. He's driving. Talking to myself. Whatever. Don't care. Having a good old time. Now back to my dry rag. Buffing off any unneeded residue. So we have just got one layer Getting a little bit hard to buff off, taking the wet rag, running over it, doing it again. Not too bad. It's just time for the back hatch. It should be done. And the roof. Now, admittedly, I missed a lot, but it's warm outside now, so I'll actually be washing. Roof. Good idea, guys. Already got that other side, so I'll touch up on this side a wee bit. Okay, let's move this so I can clean the inside a bit. let you guys actually watch it. When I say you guys, I mean my account to watch for testing. Okay, now disclaimer. The following stuff may look like I've been living out of my truck. No. I just enjoy napping before work every morning, so I made myself a nice little nap dungeon. But I'm obviously in a driveway somewhere. So, I'll say ignore anything that looks like a small home or rat's nest in the back. That's just me liking sleep. And that's also kind of what you do when you live an hour and a little bit away from work. You give yourself time to get there, in case there's any surprise traffic or detours or road closures. And then when you get there 30 minutes early, you're only getting paid 40 hours regardless. So what do? You don't give away your time for free. You can either sit and look at the doom rectangle, also known as your phone, or you could take a little nap. So, I'll take a little nap. I'll always spend time on the gas cap, because when you open this up and it looks brand new, you forget how dirty the rest of the car is. And if you ever go to resell it, and they pop the gas cap and they look, and it's spick and span and sparkly under there, they're going to know you took care of it. And you've got bargaining powers on your side at that point. So, always keep it clean. Always keep some sort of hybrid ceramic or protectant under there. Especially down here, because that's where any spills happen and the gas will eat paint slowly. If you can protect from that, you're good. Preserves the value of the vehicle. Like, I can see some crap there from previous owner, but I know it's not me. Downside is all these trim pieces, they hold water. So they'll drip until the car is actually dry, not just surface dry. Door jambs are also important. Basically, if it's a painted surface and if you can see it by just opening one thing, you should probably clean it. Takes a few extra seconds. You've already got a rag that's wet with cleaning stuff on it from going around doing your hybrid ceramic. So it adds a little layer of protection. You're not super worried about scarring up this paint, especially if it's on an older car like this, where there's a decent bit of dirt and stuff here from driving in a lot of rain here recently. But I'm just going to swipe right over it and not worry about it really until I move somewhere else. I'll kind of rinse this rag off in the water and put a little bit more spray on it, but it's nothing that I'm terribly worried about. don't know if y'all can see it, this mud flap's nasty. Then I'll come around shortly after I get all the painted surfaces and get the dirt in those plastic surfaces. Also, surprisingly not that bad compared to how the rest of it was, but I also kept pretty good up on this. And so I'm surprised, but also not surprised. I'm actually very surprised with how well the hybrid ceramic's done after 6 months. Like I said, I've barely touched this thing, other than driving it or if something big happened to plop on it from the road. Here's where we're not judging me. Now that I'm not there anymore, I've left that job to head back to film for a couple of years. Means we can pull out my super secret sleeping cell. Kind of a normal truck in the back now. What I'm going to do, light spritz of that, just help spread that around some. Yeah. Hey, there's 3 people in here. What's up, guys? Don't know who you are. If you have an account where you can comment, please do. Sure, one's my father. I'm sure they've got to where they said they were going to be and where he would check it out to let me know what the quality sounds like. And if you are my father watching, or anybody else who follows my Instagram, let me know picture quality, sound quality, you know, the normal things that you look for in a stream. Other than the exquisite content, I already know it's as good as it gets, so I don't need any compliments on that. Let's see what my frame looks like. Supervisor Ellie, she is inside. Hey, Mom. She's busy watching your little devil dog that you have. I'll go get her. Ellie, you've been requested. Come on. Come here. Zoom. Ellie, right here. Come on. Don't go to the front. Ellie's in there now. And the other rag. What are you doing? So I'm going to rotate the car a little bit. Leave the hatch open. You gonna stay there, Ellie? Al, what's up? It wasn't enough of a ride, I know. You can sit here. Or you cannot. I was gonna say sit here so they can see you. Come here. See? Pretty cool, isn't it? You've been requested to be seen more than me being encouraged to wash the truck, just so you know. What's up? We sit a little bit right here. Okay, now sit. Sit. Uh-oh. Ellie, there's another dog right there. I'm taking you inside as a precaution. So a strange dog just showed up. Don't worry, Ellie's safe. But her supervisor got cut short due to emergency situation. But don't worry, Secret Service took care of her. This ain't your house. Get out of here. Go. You go home. Okay. What else can we do on the outside that you can see? Really nothing. Could put polish on the wheels. That's going to do nothing. Yeah, we'll call this a successful first stream for me and one other person who's watching currently. I think we've done a good job. Now I've just got to clean out the inside, vacuum a little bit inside the windows. Normal follow-up stuff. So thanks for coming to my first test stream, everybody. Expect possibly another one shortly if I can figure out how to do other things. I'll try that when I'm doing my Lexus. If not, expect a stream of that concrete pad right there getting a building on it for the first shop of Multi. It's like this name was predicting something strange. Okay, everybody, thank you.